Good evening everyone, and thank you for being here. I'd first like to congratulate those of you who've just finished your 12th. Congratulations, you've done fabulously. Some of you may not be very happy with your marks, but don't worry about that at all. Believe in yourself, because all of you are creators, and creators have that special magic in them that can change anything. So what's a few marks? We're going to start off with a short film on creators. This has been developed along with our students, and all the design work in the film has been done by our students. What's a creator who doesn't create?
Ugly. Ugly. Yeah, that too. I don't like what I see. Okay, let me rephrase that. I hate what I see. I see work for work's sake. I see potential digging itself a nice, comfy little hole. It's almost as if somewhere along the line we decided that this is how the world is supposed to be. People walk past things every single day, and I can't stand the fact that we look but never see. We're all creators, you and I. We're supposed to see things. We can change things, twist form and function, alter perceptions. But the first step to solving any problem is recognizing there is one. Open your eyes and look at the bigger picture. It can be bad, or it can be good. And that is totally up to you.
Thank you, Himanshu. We are all creators, you and I. We're supposed to see things, change things. I just love that. That is really what we at Pearl are all about. We help every student be the best that they can be, and help every student change the world. I think most of you know about Pearl Academy, so I'm not going to continue talking about that. I've been at Pearl for 15 years and I've loved every day of it. I think what's important is that the student is at the center of everything we do, and I have a passionate team that makes this possible. We at Pearl love to do the things that we do. And it's because of that really we are getting better and better every year. This year we had close to 3,000 students travel overseas, 150 students come from outside India into Pearl. We've had 97% placements, we've had rankings, we've had awards, and most special is we've had students winning international prizes and national prizes. Today's session aims at helping young students and their parents who have some questions to answer those questions, and any doubts that you may have or any questions about Pearl Academy and its offering. To do that, we have two students here with us, Tanya and Vivek, and they have been collating questions that have been coming from parents and students over the last 1 week, and they're going to be your representative and ask questions. In case you have more questions, do send them on Facebook or on Twitter, and we will take them then.
Good evening everyone, my name is Tanya and I am in 3rd year Fashion Media Communication in Pearl Academy.
Super. Vivek?
Good evening everyone. My name is Vivek Misra. I am from a fashion design background, and I have such a good news for all of you and for me also. I recently won a Super Stock Designer of the Year 2017. So right now I'm very happy, seriously.
Super, Vivek. I am very happy to have you here also. Previously to winning the competition, Vivek got ₹1 lakh to actually make the collection. Or now that you've won, we are going to show your collection or sell your collection from 80 shops?
80 Super Stock stores.
All over India.
All over India. Yeah.
And are you going to get something from that?
Yeah, seriously, I am earning some money right now.
Yeah, and he's going to get some commission out of that. Do something good with it.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, okay. Let's go on to the questions.
Yes ma'am, I just like to say to the audience that in case if you have any questions, You can drop in your questions on Facebook, on Twitter with the hashtag Ask Professor Nandita. I'll spell it out for you. AskProfNandita. Thank you, ma'am. So the first question that I have is that it's very difficult to convince one's parents that you want to pursue a career in the creative industry. So could you just enlighten us about the scope and the future in creative industry?
Sure, super. I think that's a very important question, and really I think that at this time the design industries or the creative industries are the best place to be in. We have a 23 to 25% growth already and projected every year. The CII India Design Report has said that the fashion and textiles industry will be 14.4 lakh crores by 2021. The media and entertainment 2.3 lakh crores at the same time. The product design industry 77,000 crores and graphic design 46,000 crores. There is no other industry or set of industries that are growing at this pace. And last year's prediction for the number of designers required was 6,000, and this will go up to 62,000 by 2021. This is a great place to be for young students, and parents should be confident with that.
And what do you think about job and placement? Because most of the parents think about only just job and placement. So can you tell me about
Vivek,
something?
don't you think that is important?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
It's
Yes.
very important.
Jobs and placements is very important, and I think that you are a good example. After your Shopper Stop win, I heard that they wanted to give you a job, but they said that your skills are good enough to be a senior designer and not a junior designer, which is an entry-level job. Students and parents, I'm happy to say that Pearl Academy is integrated with the industry all the way from the foundation year till the top, and we have had 97% placement of all students who wanted a job. Recently, some of the companies that have come to campus, ITC was here. They've taken 5 students at 7.2 lakhs. Louis Vuitton, Accenture, IBM. So students, whether they are communication design students, interior students, fashion students, are really finding a place for themselves. We're also seeing that young people today want to be entrepreneurs. And therefore, Pearl Academy has started an incubation center at 2 of our campuses, and the other 2 will also open. This center really is to encourage those students who want to be entrepreneurs. So the incubation cell has talks from entrepreneurs, gives legal advice to entrepreneurs, financial advice to young entrepreneurs, and also gives our senior students and graduates a place to work. So they can have their little office along with meeting room and also the co-working area that will help these businesses survive. There is no dearth of jobs available in the industry. I think the figures that I told you before confirm that also.
So ma'am, there are a lot of questions rising about a new offering at Pearl Academy, and I believe it gives students the opportunity to study abroad also. So could you tell us more about that?
Sure, Tanya, I'm going to try that. The first thing I want to say is the PG offering at Pearl Academy doesn't change at all. The PG students join Pearl Academy for a pathway of diplomas, which are of 2 years. These diplomas are validated by Domus Academy in Milan. All students are eligible to go for 1 month to Domus Academy Milan, and we also have 2 faculty a year coming down from there in order to ensure that the students have a great experience. Students who go to Domus work on industry projects, go to visit companies and understand really what it is like to be a design student in an international context. The undergraduate offering has changed. Students who join Pearl Academy at the undergraduate level join Pearl Academy for a pathway of diplomas. This pathway of diplomas is 4 years for the design students and 3 years for the creative business and for the journalism and mass comm students. All students will parallelly be enrolled in an IGNOU degree. IGNOU doesn't have design degrees, so all Pearl Academy students can do IGNOU degrees, which are in English, BCom, sociology, tourism, political science at our centers. Pearl Academy campuses are approved IGNOU study centers, and we will facilitate students to complete their IGNOU degree. It is very important for students to do this IGNOU degree. It is a UGC approved degree and will allow students to study further anywhere in India or to do government jobs. In their final year, students from Pearl are able to go to Torrance University in Australia and get a Bachelor of Design degree or a Bachelor of Business degree or a Bachelor of Communication and Media, depending on the course that they're doing. For this, students have to transfer out of Pearl Academy, go to Torrance University and get their Bachelor of Design degree. This degree is valid around the world and will allow students to study abroad at any college anywhere in the world. Apart from giving them a fabulous international exposure, and I think this is something which we've added on to it. This model works well. It works well for the student. It is aligned with the government and works well for Pearl Academy.
So ma'am, can you tell us again, like with more emphasis, that what about further studies if the students want to pursue abroad or in India? So
sure, Tanya. For students who want to study further in India, the IGNOU degree is important. The IGNOU degree allows students to study in any course in India or to get a government job if they want. Those students who want to study abroad, we will advise them to transfer into Torrance University to get a Bachelor of Design degree or Business or Communication, which they can use to study internationally. At Torrance University, Pearl Academy students will get a 40% scholarship on their fees.
wow.
And this makes the Torrance University fee just marginally higher than the fee that we have here.
Okay.
Ma'am, Pearl Academy come with a new campus.
Ah.
So like this is a something new and something excitement. So can you tell me about something that?
Sure. Okay. So yes, and this is only for the Delhi NCR students. I'm happy to say, and good for you also,
Yeah.
that we're moving out of 7 buildings in Narayana, the ones that are on the inside, and moving into one consolidated building near the Ring Road, near the Rajouri Garden metro station. It's 100,000 square feet, and a lot of time has gone into studying the student experience and ensuring that the campus is built around our creators and what the students need to do. For the first time, we will have students from product design, fashion design, communication design, all coming together and studying at one spot. I think only magic can happen then.
Yeah, true. So ma'am, how is this new academic offering, like the current, that different from the current one that we have? Like, do we still get to go abroad for the exchange? Like,
Okay. So currently, I think you are allowed to go for a semester exchange in your semester 6.
yes.
Yeah. In the new offering, we have made sure that really in the 3rd year, all students have the opportunity to get international exposure. This can be done through a semester abroad. We have a month abroad. We have a 2-week abroad summer exposure, and those students who don't travel abroad will be engaged in an international projects with students from our partner colleges. This is really something that is new, and more we feel that along with the Indian context, it's important for students to understand what is happening in the world and what their fellow designers and creators around the world are like. And this way, in this offering, it's going to be possible.
I think we have a lot of questions rolling in from the audience. So maybe we can take them one by one.
Sure.
Yeah. So Megha from Delhi, she's asking that she's heard there are no textbooks to study from at Pearl. Is that true? And if yes, what is the teaching tool?
Okay, so I think Tanya, you should answer that.
I would love to.
You know whether there are.
Yeah.
Tell me.
So, like from a personal experience, when I enrolled in Pearl, for a few days I thought that I didn't get the memo or something to buy a few textbooks or something. So I was around asking my faculty and the students, and they said there are no books, and this shocked my father as well. But it turns out that it's for the good, because at Pearl you get one-on-one experience with the industry. The faculty has years of experience and they have so much to teach you, and it's challenging and it's wonderful, and you get to challenge yourself, your skills, you improve, not in one genre, you improve as a human, as a creative person. For example, this assignment that we recently did in my third year was to make a magazine. And no textbook can tell you how to make a magazine. And the best part about Pearl is that it makes you do professional work that will be accepted outside from the college, not just that, okay, ye passing marks ke liye theek hai to kar diya. No, you do professional stuff or you don't do it. So we had to source clothes from established designers like Dhruv Kapoor, like Lovebirds, like Perot. I mean, that takes some serious communication skills and talent to approach these amazing designers and ask them for their clothes. And then there's graphic design, there's layouting, you write, there's content, you need to learn the language, you need to be perfect at what you do at Pearl. And it helps you, your mentors help you each step, and it's amazing. You don't need textbook because it's way more than that. Pearl is way more than just books.
Super, Tanya. I don't know whether we're allowed to hug on the webinar, but maybe later.
Yeah.
Vivek, आप कुछ बोलना चाह रहे हो? Textbooks है? हाँ.
Actually, reading book is not everything. Practice and creativity in this area, in fashion designing line, practice and creativity is like everything and more important. Like reading, if you read book, you cannot go and design something. But if you are creative, you can design so many things. I have one example. I won India Skill.
India Skills Competition, yes. I remember.
Like in 2016, I won India Skill. I am a first runner in India Skill. Just because of I practice a lot in my material lab. College gave me a like good labs, so I practice every day, and now like result in front of me. If I not do practice, I read every time books and sab kuch. So I think मैं run up नहीं होता और I am somewhere else. Right now I am here like just because of practice and creativity.
Super.
So,
Also, I'd like to add that we have an alliance with the Fashion Design Council of India, and that's just amazing industry exposure for the seniors and us as well, because like they got to display their work at Amazon India Fashion Week. That is a huge deal, and I think they would be so overwhelmed and happy with that.
That's right, Tanya. So the Fashion Design Council of India and also the Institute of Indian Interior Designs and the Association of Designers of India, actually we're nothing without the industry. And I'm really happy that the industry is always around us, standing up, helping us develop our curriculum, giving our students exposure and helping our students be the best that they can be. Any more next question?
Yes, of course. Also, someone is asking us that they would like to know about what's the background of the faculty at Pearl Academy in like detail.
Okay. About 80% of the faculty at Pearl Academy have 6 to 8 years of industry experience. It's very important that faculty, apart from their studies, have really worked in the industry. We have faculty who've worked as designers, as architects, as journalists, as bloggers, etc. Apart from that, it's not easy to be a faculty at Pearl because all faculty have to continue studying. Every single faculty at Pearl has studied or is studying higher education, pedagogy, blended and online learning. They do a course on the student of the 21st century. So that what they deliver is really what can be offered to you or done best.
Ma'am, Nidhi Bansal asked you something about university, Torrent University, कि वहाँ पे कितनी opportunity है जाने की as a student?
ठीक है. Every student who passes at Pearl Academy can go to Torrance University to do the final year.
That's nice.
Soumya is asking us that she wants to know when are we shifting to the Rajouri campus, when is it starting?
So the Rajouri campus, all going well, will be ready by the 21st, 22nd of July. Undergraduate students will do foundation in the building that I am sitting on, which is on the Narayana main road, and they will move there after foundation when they go into their courses. PG students will go directly to Rajouri Garden. So we've still maintained 3 buildings on the main road. The School of Creative Business is here and foundation is here. The rest of it will be at Rajouri Garden.
Varsha asks you something. Degree is valid or not? Like, can you define?
Sure. So, Varsha, Pearl Academy does not offer degrees. Pearl Academy offers a pathway of diplomas. All students, like I said, will register, or we will register all students for an IGNOU degree, which is valid in India, approved by UGC in India. Those students who want to get an international degree or a Bachelor of Design or Bachelor of Business, Bachelor of Communication have to transfer out of Pearl Academy and move their credits into Torrance University in Australia, spend a year in Australia and get their degree from there.
Anushka is asking about any international placement Pearl offers.
Okay, we just finished 4 students being placed in the Middle East. They've been placed
Dubai.
at Dubai. You know about that?
Yeah,
your batchmate. Okay. They've just been placed in Dubai, and I think they have a
Tar.
Yeah, and they have a package of something like 7.8 lakhs plus stay. International placements are not as easy as they were before. We used to place students in the US and in London also, but now because of visa regulations, that has become more difficult. But we've partnered with ISEC and students are going for international internships. That is one step towards that.
Another question is that what are the alliances for creative business and companies associated?
Super. That's a great question. The School of Creative Business is really one of my favorite schools because everything that's done there goes bang straight into the industry. It's done hand in hand with the industry. So the alliances for the School of Creative Business are RAI, that is Retailers Association of India, the FDCI, because all the fashion design companies also need to run their businesses. Yeah. We have associations with luxury brands. We've just had students being placed at Louis Vuitton, at Burberry. All students do an internship with companies. There are companies, last year we had a lot of e-commerce companies come in. That started the trend in the area of e-commerce. Today there are a lot of also digital marketing companies, social media marketing companies and large brands like Adidas, Shopper Stop, etc. that come.
Ma'am, IGNOU degree is like compulsory or not? Like this is the most important question.
So are you asking that question or did you get it from someone?
Yeah,
are you seeing it here?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, okay, yes. Pearl Academy will register all our students for an IGNOU degree. It is not compulsory to finish the IGNOU degree. We will encourage you to finish the IGNOU degree. The procedure at IGNOU is that you can clear the IGNOU degree in 6 years, and if you don't, you can look for an extension after that. The reason for doing this is young people may not realize it in the beginning, but it is important to be safe. It is important, you never know where you're going to land up, whether you're going to go to Tuticorin or somewhere in Himachal. You may need a government job, you may want to study further. It's always good to have something in your hand. So we will register all students for the IGNOU degree.
Okay. Saurav is asking that the IGNOU is good, but how is the diploma from Pearl itself going to help the students in PG in India?
Okay. The diploma from Pearl, Saurabh, is absolutely the best thing that you can have. The shine of the Pearlite actually comes through what we give in the classroom. Industry in all the creative areas in India and actually abroad recognize Pearl for what it delivers to its students. In order for you to do your PG in India, we recommend that you complete your IGNOU degree side by side. That is what will allow you to do your PG in India. I want to say one more thing, sorry. The Pearl diplomas actually are a set or a series of projects. These are live projects, projects in the classroom, and so actually from the first year onwards you're building your portfolio. Your portfolio is something that nobody can take away from you. It's an expression of yourself, what you can do, what your skills are, what your abilities are, and this will take you places.
And someone asks one question. What percentage need for a scholarship?
Okay. Scholarships are being given out at every exam to between 200 to 250 students. They are being given to the top rankers in the exam. So it's not a percentage of your 12th standard marks. It is the top students in the entrance exam are being given the scholarship.
Okay. We have a question that's... Deepthi is asking that I am married and a mother too. So can I join Pearl Academy and restart my fashion designing career?
Deepthi, super. I am married and a mother too. No. Deepthi, our PG courses, you'll have to come and talk to a counselor. But for our PG courses, we have many students who are older. We have students who are married. We have students who are doctors, who are dentists, who are engineers, CAs. And they all come back because they want to follow their careers. If you're not able to do a 2-year PG course, we also have 1-year courses and courses on the weekend. I would encourage you to call in to our toll-free number or come into one of our campuses and meet our counselors to understand which is the best course for you. But it's never too late. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. If you have a passion, you can always follow it.
And someone asks, like, new question, like Pearl Academy focus more on fashion design. Is that right?
Okay. There's no name there.
That's Nehal Jain.
Nehal, Pearl Academy was started actually 24 years ago and we started with fashion. So the history has stuck. But today, only 50% of our students are fashion. The other 50% are the design students. So that is communication design, which includes graphics and interaction, interior design, which is interior styling, interior architecture, product and lifestyle design, which has accessories and jewelry also as a part of it, journalism and mass comm, and the business courses. So, no. Pearl Academy is not only focused on design, on fashion. Pearl Academy is focused on the careers of tomorrow and developing students who are going to become the professionals of tomorrow.
Navya Srivastava is asking that NIFT is on top right now as the fashion design college and Pearl is on the second, right? So what do you think sets these two students apart, a NIFT student and a Pearl student apart from each other?
Navya, all colleges are good colleges. I would encourage you to visit the NIFTs, visit the Pearl Academy, speak to students, speak to faculty, speak to just people who are around you, and that will help you understand the difference and will help you decide which is the right place for you. In the recent India Today rankings, NIFT Delhi ranked as number 1, Pearl Academy Delhi NCR ranked as number 2. and the other NIFs ranked after that in Pearl Academy. Jaipur ranked as number 5. Mumbai wasn't ranked because we need to be there for 4 years before they get ranked. But this is somebody else's point of view. I encourage you to go meet people, go for the open days, speak to people and really understand, because there is a right college for everybody. You have to find the right college for yourself.
Anju Sharma is asking that if a student gets admission in Noida, can they transfer to the Rajouri campus in first year?
Yeah. Firstly, Anju, Noida is an amazing campus. Both Noida and Delhi are actually one campus. We have the same campus director, Dr. Veena Datta. We have the same faculty. They move up and down. There are some transfers allowed, but I don't really see the reason for it. If you do want to transfer, you should apply straight away, because once the classes are full, it's very difficult to transfer from any campus to any campus. Any transfers, you should ask for them straight away.
Ma'am, someone asked, Ramesh have one question. Like Torrent University giving a degree product design as well?
Yes. Torrance University has a Bachelor of Design in branded fashion design, product design, interior design. But the course it's called a Bachelor of Design. They also have a Bachelor of Business for the business students and a Bachelor of Media and Communication for the journalism and mass comm students.
Okay. There's Anushka again with the question. Are there any international internships that are given, and in which year?
Yes. So, Pearl Academy has a team called the Corporate Relations team. They work along with the faculty members to try to get international internships for students. We also work with ISEC, and we've just sent, I think, 6 students to Spain and 2 to London through ISEC for internships. But this is not something which is a given. Remember, anybody who comes to Pearl has to work really hard to achieve, and then everything is possible. And Mr. Vivek, you are a good example of that.
Ma'am, Neha Jain, is diploma enough with a question mark?
Okay. Neha, what really makes a difference is what you become. Today, nobody is asking me what diploma I had or what certificate I had. Today I am who I am because of my experience, and for designers because of their portfolio, because of the projects they've done, because of their work experience. I think that just focus more on gaining something, learning something and becoming something. A diploma is definitely enough.
Shikha Singh says that students already pursuing degree program in styling are valid and will get degrees from which college? As my daughter is already in Pearl, what happens to Nottingham Trent University?
Alright. If your daughter is already in Pearl, Shikha?
Shikha's daughter is
okay.
in Pearl.
So Shikha, if your daughter is already in Pearl, then the offering that I'm talking about doesn't hold true. Your daughter will get a degree from Nottingham Trent University in fashion, styling and image design. Nothing has changed in that.
Oh. Okay. Shrutika is asking that is Pearl best only for design courses or other courses as well, like luxury brand management? And if yes, how so?
Okay. Shrutika?
Shrutika.
Pearl Academy was the first mover, the only college in India that had a luxury brand management course. And we did this course along with Domus Academy in Milan, and all our luxury brand students, whether they're undergraduate or postgraduate students, go to Domus Academy Milan for a luxury brand exposure. There are now possibly 1 or 2 more colleges that offer luxury brands. They are good, but the experience that we've gained, the industry relationships that we've gained, and also the booming luxury industry. I mean, the industry has really grown along with us. So the opportunities to work along with the industry have grown side by side, and I'm very confident that our young students have done and will continue to do well. If you go into any of the luxury shopping areas like the Emporio Mall, etc. It's full of our students. And even in Bombay this time I saw. So the kids are doing really well. Young people today are much smarter. They know what they want to do. And within a couple of months of being at Pearl, you can just see that transformation.
Ma'am, Samriti, what is a fashion communication all about?
Super. Samriddhi.
Yeah.
Okay. Fashion communication we have at the undergraduate and the postgraduate level. The undergraduate level it's called fashion media communication, and postgraduate level it's called fashion communication. What has really happened is that fashion brands have grown and they each want to find a place for themselves and a way to connect to the consumer. So how do you connect? You connect through communication. So students from fashion communication, they become fashion journalists. They work with fashion magazines. They work with social media companies. They work with event companies because you communicate through events also. You communicate through brands because every brand needs someone who's able to communicate. Oh, here's a fashion communication student, sorry. So where did you do your internship?
I interned with a PR firm.
With a PR firm?
Yeah.
What was it called?
It's called Lustra Cow, and I was the intern graphic designer over there. So I got to interact with a lot of designers, all the clients. We had Pero, we had Indigene, Canel, and all of these. So, and we went full crazy with the calendar for the designers because they knew that new brands and there's some established brands. Then there was Lalit. So that was a good exposure.
I think what we're getting out of what Tanya is saying is that brands need to communicate to the consumer, and they communicate in various ways. And our fashion communication students really drive that strategy, plan it, and do the execution. Yeah,
true. We have a question from Brenda Bhaskar. Is the fees going to be approx 5 lakhs per year?
Yes.
Plant.
Sorry. Yes, including tax. In fact, I think it's more than 5. It's around 5, 5.2, 5.3 or so. These are the undergraduate courses. The postgraduate fees are a little less, and there may be there is some variation between Jaipur and Mumbai, etc., based on the cost that we have at each campus.
Shrutika is also asking that if we can pay the fees in installments or is it just in one go?
Sunil?
Shrutika.
No, sorry. One go, yeah. Okay, we take our fees every semester, so you have to pay for one semester in one go.
Oh, interesting. How good is the Mumbai campus?
Who's saying that?
That's Anushka Sharma.
Anushka, okay. So Anushka, I'm going to be there on the 19th. You can come. It's fabulous. Mumbai is really a huge opportunity. We thought about Mumbai for many years, and when we went in 2014, it was really our dream come true, and Mumbai just welcomed us. It's been amazing. The faculty are amazing. The students are amazing. Their parents are also amazing. I think, seriously, I think Mumbai is possibly tomorrow's Pearl Academy, and it's doing really well. So I welcome all of you, in fact everyone, not just Anushka. Go to the campuses, meet people, and find out for yourselves how amazing it is.
Ariana Fernandez says that she wants to know that in final year, does she need to submit the fees to Pearl Academy or Torrens University?
When you transfer out of Pearl Academy into Torrens University, all fees are paid to Torrens University.
Okay. Chehal Gulati is asking that I am a student of Pearl Academy. I was being placed by Pearl for my first job. Is there any provision where a Pearlite can get a job assistance for another better opportunity?
Okay, what's her name?
It's Chehal Gulati.
Chehal, hi. I want to say no for now, but we have students or your seniors who graduated 18, 20 years ago, and we're still helping to place them. We have social media called Alma Connect. It's like a link for all our alumni. We post jobs over there. Our alumni take the jobs. They offer jobs to each other. Once a Pearlite, always a Pearlite.
Ma'am, Anushka Sharma, what do you prefer, international, internship or Indian? Which one is the best for you?
Okay. Anushka, we need to see what is the best for you. And there will be enough of faculty and the corporate relations team to help you with that. I think the Indian context is very important because that's where you're going to work ultimately, and that's what your heritage is, that's what you know best. But an international exposure is very important because it's a change and it makes you think differently, it makes you understand what the world is like. And today, design is a global business. One can look at getting an international exposure also and doing an Indian internship also. We have students, I don't know whether either of you have done it, who do internships in summers.
Yeah.
You've also done that. So apart from the internship which is done with the college, students also do internships in the summer holidays. So you can try different kinds of companies, or one in India, one abroad, and make the most of everything.
Dilpreen Kaur Bindra is saying that I have opted for a professional certificate course in fashion design commencing in July 2017. Will this help me build my career in fashion design?
Sure. The professional certificate course is a one-year course that is done in fashion design. We've had many students who have done this course and done very well. But Dilpreet, it's up to you, because you must remember it's 1 year, so it's fast track. And so it's up to you to squish as much as possible into that 1 year, learn as much as possible, and then the sky's the limit.
Nikita Jain asks, does Pearl offer any loan services? Can you please guide me regarding this?
Okay. Our students do get loans. This is mostly when they approach the banks directly. We will provide all the supporting documents that are required for the loan. You can contact the counselor and they will be able to help you more with that.
Harsh Lotia is asking, ma'am, can product design get good placements? What are students doing from this course currently?
Super. Product design can get amazing placements. Harsh, it depends on what it is that you want to do. The product design companies that students go to are like Godrej, Samsung, etc. You can also go to smaller, more design houses like Alex Davis is an amazing product designer, or you can start something of your own. So through the 4 years that you are at Pearl Academy, you will get different exposures, and based on that you will make that decision. But remember that every one of you is here to make your careers. So this is not something to be taken lightly, and we will support you all the way.
Ma'am, Karan Patel, what is the scope of industrial design in India for a design student?
Today, product design and the industrial design is one of the most wanted courses and careers that there are. Everybody is looking at making our lives better, and the products that we used to just take for granted are now being questioned. Everybody wants to buy something or make something which solves a problem and makes life better. I think I said in the beginning that the product design industry is set to grow to 77,000 crore rupees by 2021. Product design is based a lot in the West, so Pune, Mumbai and Delhi are the main hubs for product design. The industrial design side of it is mostly in Pune and Mumbai, and the product design in Delhi is a little more personalized, a little more craft, a little more individualistic and designer based.
Ariana Fernandez again is asking that if we get transferred to Torrens University, what about the lodging and fooding? Do they need to afford it?
Yes, a need to see that paper again, sorry. Australian dollars. If you transfer into Torrance University, you will have to pay for your lodging and food, and that is around 18,610 Australian dollars a year. This is what we have calculated from students who are already studying at Torrance University. You may decide to share, to save money, etc. That's up to you. Students can also work on campus and earn money to support them for this.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am. It's been a really insightful session with you, and we're very excited about the new offering and the new campus, and let's enjoy this.
Yes. Thank you very much, and all the best.